Okay, we're in part 3 of part 1 and 2. This is part 3. Moving along. Today we're going to look at direct object pronouns. And there's a concept in your head, you have to get it there. Subject, verb, object. The quarterback, subject. Throws, verb. The ball, object. Okay? I eat the steak. I, subject. Eat, verb. Steak, object. That's the point of this whole lesson. So moving along, okay? You see, Juan Carlos y Jimena están tomando fotos. They are taking pictures. Subject, verb, object. Juan Carlos y Jimena are taking photos. Bien, moving along. Maribel hace las maletas. She's packing the bags. Subject, verb, object. The direct object pronouns are in the list there. Me, te, lo, la. Nos, os, los, las. And we're only going to really look at lo, la, los, las today. It, them. It, them. Lo, la, it. Take a wild guess, masculine, feminine. Los, las, plural, masculine, feminine. Okay, so we see Felipe compra el sombrero. Felipe lo compra. We see Vicky tiene la llave. Vicky, subject. Tiene, verb. La llave, object. Vicky la tiene. And we'll get this more in detail. Same sentences. Maribel, subject. Hace, verb. Las maletas, object. So when we put in the direct object pronoun, we're replacing the noun. What's the noun in the sentence? Las maletas. So where are we going to put the noun replaced? We're going to put it before the verb. Always before the conjugated verb. So Maribel las hace. Felipe, the subject. Compra, the verb. Sombrero, the object. Felipe lo compra. Well, why is it lo and not las? Well, because lo is singular and it's masculine, just like sombrero. Okay? Whereas above, you see Maribel las hace, that's plural, because she's talking about las maletas. And finally, Vicky, the subject, tiene, the verb, and la llave, the object. Vicky, okay, Vicky has it. Vicky has it. So la llave, because it's la llave, singular, feminine, becomes la, tiene. So you see the relationship between lo and la, and los and las. If it's masculine, singular, it's going to be lo. That's an it. Okay? The plural of lo is los. The plural of la is las. Not too difficult, but sometimes getting it in your brain and straightened out, it takes a while. So the object pronoun, the me, te, lo, la, nos, los, las, comes before the conjugated verb. I say conjugated verb, meaning hace, come, corre. Okay? We're conjugating the verb. Somebody's doing something. Okay? Take your cue, it says here, from the article, except for L, which is lo. Meaning, what are your articles? Your definite articles. El, la, los, las. Well, la, los, las is the same. The only difference is the L becomes lo. Have to think about that. All right. Before the conjugated verb. Okay? Adela practica el tenis. Adela lo practica. Okay? Gabriela no tiene las llaves. Gabriela no las tiene. And you can read the rest of those. That's just showing you before the conjugated verb. But what happens when we have an infinitive? An infinitive, an ER, AR, or IR. Well, things change just a bit. You see, ellos van a escribir unos postales. They are going to write some postcards. You can put the las, which replaces the postales, either in front of the verb or tack it on. It says ellos las van a escribir, or ellos van a escribirlas. You can tack it on to the infinitive or put it in front of the whole verb. The whole verb there being van a escribir. You see my example down there, okay, with the arrows. Podemos confirmar las reservaciones para el hotel ahora. We can confirm the hotel reservations now. Okay, well, hotel reservations, those are the las reservaciones. Okay, we're going to replace las reservaciones, the object, with the single direct object pronoun, which is going to be las. You take your cue from the article. What's the article with las reservaciones? It's las. So you're going to say las. Now we can put it at the end of the verb, the infinitive, or we can put it in front. As you see, podemos confirmarlas or las podemos confirmar. The next one, tenemos que traer los pasaportes a la aduana. We have to bring the passports to customs. Tenemos que traerlos or los tenemos que traer. With the infinitive, tack it on or put it in front of the whole verb. All right. Next item, present progressive tense. So now we're not dealing with an infinitive, we're dealing with the ando, yendo form of the verb. I'm eating, she's walking, they're sending, we're biting, whatever. I'm sailing. Wish I was sailing today. It's a beautiful day out there. Okay? So, we see, Tío Juan está comprando los pasajes de ida y vuelta. So, Uncle John is buying the round-trip tickets. Well, the whole thing, round-trip tickets, is what we're replacing. We're replacing it with them, which is los, because it's los pasajes. And I've got the arrow up there. Hopefully you can see that. So we can say, Tío Juan los está comprando. He's buying them. Or we can also say, Tío Juan está comprándolos. He's buying them. Either or. Okay, el viajero está trayendo su pasaporte a la aduana. So, the traveler is bringing his passport to customs. El viajero lo está trayendo. Or, el viajero está trayéndolo. And you see the arrows, where they go. You can tack them on or put it in front. Finally, estamos confirmando las reservaciones para dos habitaciones dobles. Well, you look at the whole thing in red there. What is that? Las reservaciones para dos habitaciones dobles. What in the world? That's the reservations for 2 double rooms. The reservations for 2 double rooms. That's a whole idea. That's a whole concept. That's just being replaced. So you're on the phone with the clerk at the hotel, el empleado en el hotel, and you're saying, estamos confirmándolas.
Please check the number or try your call again.
Because we're confirming them. Somebody says, what are you doing on the phone? I'm confirming them. All right? We're confirming them. Estamos confirmándolas. Or you could also say, las estamos confirmando. I better hang up here. Okay, sorry. Okay? Bien. So, hopefully you get an idea of what's going on. Gracias. Ha sido un placer. It's been a pleasure. Adiós.